next story is coming to you from a TikTok account called Racial Beginners, and this gentleman is asking a really good question. Check it out.
America's a fundamentally racist nation? Have you heard this attack? Yeah, that's what people who are anti-CRT are saying. CRT says. It says we're a racist nation. We had enslavement for a quarter of a millennia. We had Jim Crow with a lynching every week for 100 years. And since then, we've taken apart all of the major Supreme Court decisions and legislation and made them basically toothless. At the highest levels of government, are you sure we don't have something to talk about? Are you sure we don't have something to say, like maybe we got something going on here? That it just isn't perfect and it's not all bubbles and rainbows?
So he basically asked, are y'all sure we don't have anything to talk about? He was talking about CRT, which is critical race theory. Now, y'all might remember a few years back where it was a hot topic, especially amongst the right wing.
Another controversial topic that has a lot of people discussing and debating, it's critical race theory.
I just don't understand. And all in the name of equity? You guys are nuts.
The comments at recent school board meetings are often extremely divisive and followed by passionate cheers and boos.
People judge you by your character and performance, not by the color of your skin or your identity of choice.
Parents, teachers, and administrators have been digging in on one side or another, either explaining the importance of critical race theory.
By removing lessons, you remove the truth, and I deserve the truth.
Or arguing their view that it's creating an atmosphere of division and hate.
Ban CRT. We don't want your political advertisement to divide our children or belittle them. Think twice before you indoctrinate such racist theories.
They did not want critical race theory to be taught in public schools because they felt like it was going to teach their white children to hate themselves if they learned true American history, which had a lot to do with slavery, Jim Crow, and a whole host of other things that they did to black people, right? Well, like he said, why don't you want to talk about it? Those things happen. And he talked about, the things that are going on now with civil rights and things like that, which, really don't have a lot to do with us, but I digress. And he's right. It should be talked about. But you know what? As long as we talk about it, especially in our community to our own children, who cares if they know about it? But the other good thing is that man, as you can see, is white. I'm glad that he is educating his people about it. Like, y'all could pretend that it didn't exist, but that don't mean it's going to go away. American history is American history, whether you tell it or not. But again, us as black people, please, let's stop sending our children to their schools thinking that they're going to educate our children about our history. That's our job. And again, Malcolm X said, why would you even trust them to teach your children, especially if they don't like you? They ain't gonna teach you the right way. Yeah, they'll tell you about Martin Luther King Jr. And now they're telling us about Malcolm X, but they wasn't telling us about Malcolm X when they thought he was public enemy number one. But now they're telling us all about him. Why? Because they feel like, Malcolm X is not a threat anymore. And a lot of us surely aren't doing the things that he asked us to do. But again, I'm glad that they're teaching their own people about the true American history that they want to sweep under the rug. And we should always be teaching it because they teach their children. They don't let their children forget certain things that happened to them. So we shouldn't forget it either. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.